Hi, this is Justin from Books, Bricks, and Boards. Going to be doing another solo Sunday game today. Going to do Nugget versus Drellen, true solo, too many bones. Nugget's a very versatile gear lock. She has a lot of different options in her package, in her toolkit. So I'm hoping that I'm going to have a little bit better luck. I've played a couple of sessions this week while I was on vacation that I didn't film that I just got beat up. Been getting some really bad draws on the baddies, and so we're going to see what happens today, but I know that when you play too many bones, there's always that chance that the bones just say no. So going to play through the adventure leading up to the final battle, and then we're going to come back and we will film that final battle and then talk about little nuggets. Hey, this is Justin back for the final battle with the Tyrant Drellen. So, as you can see, this is kind of my layout for Nugget. I invested heavily into her skill dice. Got 2 extra health, which I got for it being greenhorn mode, 2 dexterity, 2 defense, 2 extra attack. Invested in her long blade, which is a strictly better attack die that does not get exhausted. Got her bleed, which is going to come in really handy for what I'm going to try to do in this battle. And then I've got her bolo, which is also going to be key to that strategy. I've got 5 sling stones, which I haven't used, and I've got some mixed berries that I can use to heal myself. I've got disable in my backup plan if I want to use it. So I could potentially disable the poison off of one of the 1-point baddies. Drellen cannot be hurt until both of these guys are dead. Not sure what I want to do there. I think I'm probably going to use my sling stones to kill this guy first before he gets to act, hopefully. And then that will leave me with just this melee poison baddie and Drellen to deal with. My plan with Drellen is I am going to try to use my bolo to lower his movement and bleed him, and then I'm going to keep healing and kite and stay away from him and let him bleed to death for the win after I've killed these 2 guys. So that's what we're going to try for. We'll see if it works. Who knows? One thing about too many bones is the dice can always tell you no. So I got a 4. So Drellen is going to go before me. I didn't think through my placement here, but that's okay. So Drellen's going to go 1, 2, and let's see. Oh, each move position in this battle requires 2 decks instead of 1. I didn't see that. That's going to make a difference on my plan because that's going to take a lot of decks to do. I still think I'm going to be okay, though. So, let's see. Drellen will go ahead and do his turn. He's got 3 attack dice, 2 defense dice, and his tyrant die. Let me move this down here so you can see it. Got 2 bones, that's good. Got 2 defense dice, and he got a double poison die on me. So that's not good. So got 2 poison on me. Not a great start. But now it is my turn. And I am going to take 2 points of poison damage, roll that down to 1. Whoops. Then I'm going to go ahead and use my revitalized backup plan. You might say, well, why did he move over those? Why didn't he just take out these two here? Potentially you could have a die that you want to get back. So you're supposed to take them from the left first. So I get my 2 hit points back. I've spent my bones to do that. Then I am going to bolo, and I'm going to bleed, and I'm going to roll 3 defense dice. That's 5 dice. Yeah. Okay, so Drellen's move is going to be -1, which is what I needed. He does have the bleed effect on him now. Unfortunately, he can't be wounded because he is that's just one of his tyrant skills. Can't be wounded while his buddies are on the board. I do have that, and then I did roll bones, so I don't get my hit point back. But this is okay, because we slowed him down, and he can only move 1 now. I can still move 2 and still have 1 die left. So I can kite him if I need to. So next up, he's going to poison me, but it's poison 1, so that doesn't really matter, because I've already got poison 1. He's moving to there. So when we go to round 2. Round 2, Drellen is going to go. I believe he has 3 and 2, so he's got 3 dice plus his tyrant die to use on me. So he puts me back to 2 poison. It does 3 damage. I block 1 of it, so I take 2 damage. And then we're going to go right into my turn, take 2 more damage for the poison, which rolls down to 1. Yikes. So I'm going to go 3 hit points off of my berries. And then I'm gonna move. Yikes. If I move to here, then I could throw stones at that one, pull every, yeah, it's gonna suck. You know what? I think I'm not gonna move. I'm actually going to have to go pull some more defense dice, because I didn't realize how many defense dice I had in my backup plan. So, pardon me while I'm in front of the camera getting defense dice out. If this ever happens to you where you run out of dice and have to go back to the box to get more in the middle of a battle, put a note about your funniest story with that in the comments. So I've got 3 defense dice. They don't help me against the poison, but they help me against that massive 3 attack that he's got. I'm going to roll 2 defense dice. I'm going to use 3 stones, taking this down to 2. And with that, I'm going to be able to attack him, even though I'm not adjacent to him. Okay, so I got that. Do 3 damage. Dead. Don't have to worry about him anymore. Got my defense. I'm going to go ahead and use 2 to revitalize. Normally you get 2 hit points for this. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 to gain, but I don't want to upgrade to my innate +1 because I want to still be able to use the revitalize. I'm actually gonna, I can't do 2 backup plans in a turn. Never mind. Okay, so that's my turn. So then we are gonna go here. He's gonna do his poison on me, which actually is not as bad as I was thinking because it just keeps putting the poison back to 2. So it's not as bad as them having actual attack dice in this case. So Drellen's gonna go. he's going to roll his Tyrant die plus his 3 attack dice. So he's going to poison me for 2 again. And then he's doing 4 damage. I block 1 of it, so I take 3 damage. Yikes. And then I'm going to take 2 damage at the beginning of my turn. Yikes. That's not good. Gonna revitalize to get 2 hit points back. Then I'm gonna move 1, 2. Oh man, I can't get away from him. That's not good. I thought I could get away from him. 1, 2. No, I can't even do that. I'm just gonna have to tank him. This is awful. This is not good, folks. Oh. Okay. So that is probably game. I've already used my backup plan this turn. I don't get the extra hit point for that. I have no defense. I'm gonna take at least 1 point of poison, and then he's got 3 attack dice. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna survive this next turn, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so Drellen's gonna go. Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. And actually, he would set this to a 3 because he rolled that on his Tyrant die, which means dead Nugget. Sad face. So Nugget and I just don't get along. For some reason, I mean, she's a great Gearlock. I hear good things, but she just never performs whenever I'm using her. Talk about the encounter with Drellen. Fought her with Nugget, as you saw. Didn't turn out good. At least I got to her. I got to Drellen. I've had some times where just got a bad pull of baddies early on, and you start getting a couple of beast baddies with 2 attack dice each going at initiative 5 early on, and they can kill you before you ever get a chance to roll the dice, even no matter how you build, really. So you can get a bad run whenever you're playing solo like that. So solo's pretty swingy. That said, Nugget's got a lot of cool abilities. Her long blade is like a better version of attack die. There's no bones on it, and it doesn't get exhausted. It doesn't get broken whenever you fight against golems. So Nugget's got that. She's got the bleed die for her dagger, which is awesome. It's actually a better bleed die than Duster's. She's got the cool lucky ability, which just gives you a nice little buff. She's got debuffs. She can disable through her backup plan. She can heal with her backup plan. She's just a really versatile, really strong Gearlock. She's a melee range, so she can start in either melee slots or range slots. And with the Slingstone, she can use her attack dice at range. I mean, she's got so much going for her. She's not very tanky, and you get pulled in so many different directions because you want to do all these cool Nugget things, and then you end up not being tanky because you've spent your dice the way that you need to in order to do the cool Nugget things. But she's a very good Gearlock. I don't have any luck with her whatsoever. I think the next time I fight Drellen, I'm probably going to go with a Gasket build and see if I can abuse the fact that Gasket is immune to poison and see if that helps. The problem there is Gasket is even weaker to the beast type baddies with the high attack dice early on because he starts with so few hit points. His automatic defense dice from his innate help with that, but still not great. So that's going to be my plan. I think next time I play Too Many Bones solo, I'm probably going to do Gasket versus Drellen and see how that works out for me. But as always, even when I lost, I still enjoyed the game and still having a good time with Too Many Bones. So until next time, good gaming and God bless.